Yo, YouTube, you already know what time it is. It's your boy J Steph, man. We back at it with another. I was about to say UK, my fault. We back at it with another Cartel video, man. These Cartel videos are crazy as all mayonnaise, man. All right, so we finna tap in. That El Mencho nigga, this is that Cartel that we reacted to that other day that be throwing people in garbage cans and lighting it on fire, blowing up military, the helicopters and all type of crazy stuff they got going on. Okay, so this is another video about his scariest hitman skinning his enemies alive and filmed it for the internet. They skinning their ops alive. You know what? Like, comment, and subscribe. Tap them links down below, man. It's finna get scary, okay? It's finna get wild, wicked, scary. Everything you need is in the description, man. Let's get it, man. Let's see what's going on. Shout out to Death Door. It's his video again. We just reacting to it. Shout out to bro, man. Let's get it.
All cartel hitmen are scary.
Oh!
After all, they think nothing of taking a human life, but some sicarios are simply stomach-turning. These are the hitmen that take pleasure in inflicting pain on others and even laugh as the person next to them takes their final breath. It's hard to imagine a person more evil than the hitman in today's video, though. Fabian Urbino Morales, aka El Payaso, became El Mencho's trusted assassin within the Jalisco New Generation cartel. Within a few years, he committed crimes so vile that he shocked even the most seasoned assassins, all while wearing a clown mask, and as if that's not bad enough, he filmed it too. This is the story of the CJNG's scariest hitman and his sickening clown army. Trigger warning though, this video contains very graphic descriptions of torture and murder. Today's story begins with the horrifying Jalisco New Generation cartel, or the CJNG. Well, its beginnings are all thanks to a brutal man called Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, aka El Mencho. He was born in July 1966 and grew up in a family of poor avocado farmers. As a teenager, he started moving drugs through the avocado business he was working for. It wasn't his scheme. It was something lots of people did in the poor but avocado-rich areas of Michoacan. So, Nemesio slowly got a taste for the illegal. In the 1980s, he illegally immigrated to the United States. There, he committed several drug-related crimes until he was deported. Already desensitized to violence and willing to do anything for quick cash, he joined the Millennial Cartel. But the Millennial Cartel was slowly decimated and broken into tiny factions, so in 2009, El Mencho started his own cartel. Initially, it was called Los Torcidos, or the Twisted Ones. Considering what they ended up doing, perhaps this was a more fitting name than Jalisco New Generation Cartel.
Cartel de Jalisco Nueva Generación, CJNG, is the single criminal organization most responsible for these deaths on both sides of the border.
The Jalisco New Generation Cartel took the fight to the next level, shooting down a military helicopter with a rocket-propelled grenade.
Tonight, the DEA is offering $10 million for information leading to the arrest of the Mexican drug kingpin known as...
Boy, and I ain't gonna lie, boy. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. 10 million, 10 M's? If I knew where this nigga was at, I am snitching. I'm snitching. I don't care, boy. I got 10 million. Boy, I'm gonna be like, he over here, here, and here. Change my identity, please. I'm ready. I'm moving to the mountains so they can't find my ass no more. I'm gonna build a streaming setup, all type of stuff. Boy, you're not gonna find me. 10 M's? Woo-wee, boy, I would have been snitching. Well, I don't care. Y'all can call me whatever in the comment section.
Cartel brutality to the next level. He wasn't the first one. In fact, the CJNG might not have existed without its precursor, Los Zetas. El Mencho was inspired by Los Zetas cartel and its militarized structure.
So what you saw was a change in the way drug cartels fought with violence. It was no longer those gang members with shaved heads and tattoos, fighting with pistols and knives. It was militarized style, fighting like military units.
El Mencho simply took this style to the next level, arming thousands of violent men with huge rifles, army tanks, and grenades.
And in July, footage would emerge of that CGNG convoy. These gunmen call themselves the Elite Group and pledge allegiance to El Mencho. They're armed with assault rifles, with
pledge allegiance to El Mencho, like
heavy
what?
Machine guns, and also this gun. This is a .50 caliber sniper rifle. It's a powerful weapon that the CGNG loves to show off.
But this is not the only thing El Mencho took from Los Zetas. There was something or someone much scarier than all the military weapons you can imagine. At the peak of Los Zetas' bloody days in the early 2010s, there was a man named Miguel Trevino Morales. He was the only soldier without military training in Los Zetas, but his sheer brutality and thirst for blood got him a top position in the cartel, alongside Kingpin Alberto Lascano. So when Alberto was gunned down by the Mexican military in 2012, Morales seized the opportunity. Now the cartel was in the hands of a monster. He killed hundreds of undocumented immigrants on the mere suspicion that they would be recruited by the Gulf Cartel. He and his men had them fight each other to the death and tortured every survivor to death. He also left the bodies behind him, displaying them proudly for other cartels to see who they were messing with.
There was the summary beheading of 200 migrants. The casino fire which killed at least 50.
This Negro beheaded 200 people? Oh my, keep they ass over there, man. Keep they ass over there. If you not here to work, build your family, or anything else, keep they ass over there, man. Y'all gotta tighten up, Mexico. No, nah, it need to be said. Y'all Negroes need to tighten the hell up, bruh. Y'all niggas need to tighten the hell up, man. For real. I don't got no problem with my McDonald friends, you know what I'm saying? If y'all coming over here, y'all trying to make legit money, raise y'all families, work, and, you know, be here in the land of the free is what they call it, right? Sometimes, not always, but just in retrospect, you know what I'm saying? Y'all cool, bruh. But if y'all these niggas, El Mencho, El Los Terretes, and all the, like, bro, like, no, bro, keep your ass over there, man. Y'all gotta deal with them, man. Fix it, clean this up, man. What's going on? Beheading 200 people? Oh my, oh Jesus.
The preferred method of killing involves beheading with chainsaws.
But Morales had an even worse method.
They also prepare guisos. These are stews where you take a member of the family and you put them in a pig boiler and you pour gasoline on them and then you set a match to them.
Miguel's favorite method was slowly boiling his victims, or slow burning them with diesel. The more he could prolong his victims' suffering, the better. When he was done with his enemies, he would kidnap their families too. This is really sickening. Morales brought babies alive. He had entire...
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a special place in hell for this brother. Is he dead? Is this nigga dead? Boy, oh my gosh. If he's dead, he is boiling. You want to boil babies? Ooh, God gonna deal with you, boy. God is going to deal with you. Oh my Lord. Like, nigga, it's no way Negroes are this cold, bro. It's no way.
Entire kitchens dedicated to this, as the Irish Times reported back in 2020. Bloody handprints on walls, stained clothes, plastic cable ties, machetes, and, as one person observes, the crunch of bones beneath a thick blanket of ash.
Oh my
Morales
God.
was a psychopathic, real-life monster.
What
who
is
truly
wrong
had
with
no
this
limits. But a
nigga?
mad dog like him can't rule a cartel. Los Zetas crumbled under his chaotic, impulsive style. El Mencho was partially inspired by this nasty person, though. He thought he wasn't going to be like Morales himself, but he was going to employ people like him who will keep the other cartels in check. If he had an army of Morales, no one would dare cross him. The CJNG rules by fear, kidnapping, torturing, and killing anyone who stands in their way. Sometimes it's rival cartels, other times it's police officers and even civilians. And they have no regard for human life. All they care about is making more money and spreading the message that they are now in charge. And apart from a highly organized cartel with military weapons, psychopathic murderers come in handy. El Mencho has made it a mission to recruit the absolute worst people in Mexico. Possibly the worst of them all is Fabian Urbino Morales, aka El Payaso.
Let me guess. You're thinking about going
Something
to
wrong
therapy.
with these
and
niggas,
as a
man.
therapist myself, of course
Keep
I'm
them
going to
niggas
say that's
over
a
there.
great idea.
Jesus Christ.
Payaso. El Payaso means the clown in Spanish. Creepily enough, Fabian Morales truly did work as a clown at the circus when he was younger. Then, inspired by his older brother,
Yeah, I
he
remember
traded
this.
his clown suit for guns, machetes, and knives. But he kept the mask. Fabian Morales started out his Scariest stint for Los Metros cartel, which was a smaller faction of the Gulf cartel, operating from Reynosa at the border of Texas. Morales quickly climbed Los Metros' ranks and brought a new level of psychopathic violence to the gang. He had his own henchmen, all wearing the same horrible mask. But the terrifying gang didn't earn a name just for their masks. They had incredibly gruesome methods of dealing with the rival cartel members. In this place, Mencho and his people recruited him when they saw the way they executed their rivals. They burned them with gasoline drums. Yep, his last name was also Morales, and he also burned people in gasoline drums. El Mencho also witnessed Morales fleeing his victims alive. Most people would have run away screaming, but for Mencho, this was proof that Morales would make a great captain. CJ&G quickly grew into the second biggest cartel in Mexico, second only to El Chapo and El Mayo's notorious Sinaloa cartel. This is particularly interesting as El Mencho's beginnings lie with avocados.
The economical power behind the Cartel Jalisco, they literally started with avocados, so they were farmers. They literally started moving from avocados to chemical precursors to make drugs like methamphetamine. It's like, okay, so what the U.S. market like? They like their avocados from Mexico and their meth from Mexico.
Needless to say, it's impossible to rule a cartel this big single-handedly. So El Mencho set out to recruit smaller cartel bosses to act as kind of a manager to various areas that the CJ&G had spread out to. Slowly but surely, the CJ&G recruited the whole Los Metros cartel and engulfed them into their gang. Fabian Morales became El Mencho's trusted man, so trusted that El Mencho encouraged him and his hitman to keep wearing the terrifying masks. After all, CJ&G's end goal was to spread as much panic as possible. Morales became one of the commanders of the criminal structure of Miguel Fernandez, LM2, lieutenant of one of CJ&G's regions. With his most evil side encouraged by El Mencho, it wasn't long before Morales became one of Mexico's worst real-life monsters. By the 2010s, there was another problem. Cartel members could easily film videos of their most brutal acts and upload them to the internet.
Bro, those is little kids, bro. Like, those is little kids. Like, we offing little kids on camera. Like, what is wrong with y'all niggas, bro? Keep them Negroes over there. Oh my Lord, pray for the borders. Oh Lord, Jesus Christ, it's over. It's so over. It's so over. It's so over, boy. It's so
Spread a clear
over.
message. Do not mess with us. It was a message to rival cartels.
What you mean? What you mean don't mess with you? What you mean? Like, what you mean? But you know what? Let me stop before they come to
me. I can't stress this enough. Do not watch these kind of videos. They only damage your mental health, and nothing good comes out of watching something like this. Warning, very graphic details ahead. Skip ahead the next couple minutes if you don't want to hear the contents of the cartel video. About a decade back, a video surfaced on the dark web proving that El Payaso might just be the scariest cartel hitman out there. The video, which I urge you guys not to go looking for, is called Quiero Agua, or I Want Water. It's unclear whether the video was...
I've seen that already. Nah, y'all don't want to hear that either, bro. Y'all good off that, man. Y'all don't want to hear that, dog. Y'all don't want to hear that. I don't know how long. It's probably like right here. I'm gonna start right here.
A bunch of people could actually go ahead and do this to another human being, let alone have a good time this way. Just how many things have to go wrong for someone to end up like these clowns? To derive pleasure from torturing a human being is arguably the lowest a human can get.
Yeah,
it's hard to believe Fabian Morales.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I cannot do that. I'm not finna torture. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's one thing to, like, interrogate somebody. You may pop them in the leg or something like that, punch them in the gut, you know what I'm saying, like regular, but you burning niggas, cutting niggas skin off, cutting they nose off, burning niggas, like, bro, and then just watching, like, nah, I got too much of a heart for that, bro.
Clown army.
I'm still a human at the end of the day,
Can you imagine
bro.
the violence they witnessed and perhaps even suffered before they became these psychopathic monsters?
It don't matter.
Animals kill for food or to survive, but the CJ&G cartel and its horrifying soldiers kill for pleasure.
Let me tell you something, bro. Just because, like, I get it, bro. Like, I understand, like, oh my gosh, I witnessed all this turmoil and gun violence, but bro, like, it gets to a point where you're borderline psychotic, bro. That is psychotic. That is not normal, bruh. Like, okay, if you kill him because, okay, that's all. Like, it's one thing to pop somebody and then, or shoot him long dead, or I don't know, but the torturing, like, brutally like that's a different type of wow, bro. Like you
power, territory, and
it's something going on.
CJNG made violence a means to an end, and in the age where we can share and watch pretty much anything online, it's becoming even more dangerous. Violence spreads easily, and being exposed to it early can lead to a dark and violent mind. YouTubers who have stumbled upon this video and others confirm the danger of watching real-life violence like this. I had a friend who watches these kind of videos with real murders or accidents, and after a while I noticed a big change in him. I believe it killed a part of his soul, and he's super desensitized. A lesson to take from this: don't desensitize yourself with this kind of real-life violence. This was the first gore video I ever saw. For weeks I struggled to sleep at night. I'd hear sounds of gurgling noises replay in my head. Sometimes you forget that humans can be the scariest monsters that exist in real life. Once again, please don't go looking for this video or other videos posted by the CJNG.
Damn.
Now it's probably time to ask, okay, what are the police doing about this? If these evil clowns can drive their cars and expose their guns in broad daylight, and if they blatantly post videos of torture and death, how are they not in prison already? Sadly, even when the police are doing all they can, they need hard evidence to make an arrest, and many of these videos are protected.
What you... Alright, bro. Nah, we good. Nah, we good. I'm gonna watch like 2 more minutes of this. That just threw me off. What you mean you need hard evidence? What you mean, nigga? They out here flaunting it and saying it's them, nigga. It's it, bro. These niggas go kill 200 ops, get on Twitter and say it was me. What other evidence do you need, nigga? Huh? What you talking about? Bruh.
The hitmen wear masks, the IP address is scrambled, and no names are given.
I don't
care. It takes many murders to get a name and an arrest warrant.
I don't care.
Fabian Morales was arrested in 2019. The CJNG orchestrated a huge ambush on the police, taking the lives of 13 officers.
I remember this.
This wasn't the first time the CJNG was targeting police officers and taking more than a dozen lives in one day. But this time, the police used the ambush as a perfect context to launch their own operation. So in January 2020, the Mencho'S police launched a huge sting operation on the CJNG. At last, they got their hands on El Payaso and a few of his henchmen. Interestingly enough, this was the same sting operation that ended the life of La Catrina.
Oh yeah, that was Shawty. That was Shawty, whatchamacallit. I think he's about to say everything that we done seen before in that other video, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. Oh my gosh, Mexico, please pray for them, bruh. Please pray for them, because if it's Negroes like CJ and G, whatever they is, bro, there's another one out there, and another one being formed secretly behind closed doors and stuff, man. Y'all be safe out in Mexico. This is why I'm not going to Mexico. Mexico is one of the places I will never go. I don't care, bro. You can tell me about autumn. I don't care. I'm not going to Mexico. I'll go to the UK before I go to Mexico, nigga. Y'all be safe, man. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. Everything you need is in the description. I'm gone. Deuce.